Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and we have a breaking news. Articles of impeachment have finally been introduced by the Republicans in the House. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. Republicans have finally gotten off their rumps and done something for their country with the border crisis going crazy. Greg Abbott having to take matters into his own hands. Biden fighting him as he takes matters into his own hands. Republicans have finally stood their ground and introduced articles of impeachment against the man responsible, in part at least, for this border crisis. Now in this video, this news just broke. So in the video I'm going to show you, you're going to hear a little Democrat spin, but pay no attention to it as far as I'm concerned, because they're wrong. This issue falls directly at the feet of the Biden administration. The day Joe Biden took office, reversing Trump's policies, that's where this issue falls. These articles of impeachment are long overdue. I want your opinion on this after you hear it, so please leave that in the comments. As I always say, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm Carmine Sabia for Explain America. We love you guys. God bless you. Take care, everybody.
For decades, why not go ahead and support this deal?
And all that's going on the Hill, or not going on the Hill, Republicans in the House have also just introduced 2 articles of impeachment against Secretary of Homeland Security Alejandro Mayorkas. Is that a winning political strategy, and where do you think that goes?
Well, listen, for Republicans who are in those swing seats, and obviously there's a very small majority for House Republicans, what they need is this border deal along with the Ukraine money and the Israel money. And this is a good border deal that's supported by conservatives like Senator Langford of Oklahoma, Tom Tillis of North Carolina. And while we don't know all the details of it, that's who's behind it, along with Lindsey Graham. And so if you're a swing seat Republican, you want this deal, along with that other support, not to have to vote on an impeachment. So if you want to have a House majority next year, you need to cut this deal now.
And what is with the impeachment? It's obviously all about the border.
That's not the way you're going to have a, get a deal here, and it's only going to shrink your majority next year, which is going to make a border deal much more difficult to get.
Impeachment is a political stunt, so let me just come out and say it. We haven't had an impeachment of a cabinet secretary since the Civil War. I had to really go back and look that up. And so what is this about? They don't want to legislate. Martha, they have not passed, 25, 30 pieces of legislation. Barbara, you need to go back to Congress maybe. And they're running out of post offices to name. They're running out of coins to mint, but they will not sit down and craft a deal that can stop the crisis at the border.
And it obviously will go nowhere in the Senate.
And Juana, you pretty much got gridlock on the Hill at this point. You got Mitch McConnell kind of throwing up his hands. He's the only person up there who really hasn't endorsed Donald Trump, not the only person, but gridlock.
Yeah, I mean, it's really tricky. I mean, Republicans obviously want to bring their attention to this impeachment, despite the fact that they've struggled, up until this point at least, to provide any clear and compelling evidence that there's actually anything that's impeachable happened here. So I think this is an attempt to coalesce their base around this issue of immigration, just say, look over here. And the fact of the matter is, as Donna points out, this has been a historically unproductive Congress heading into a very divisive election year with not a lot to show on the Hill.
And Barbara, I want to go back here to the election. You're supporting